So as a solo content creator, do you need to use EQ on your audio in your YouTube videos? Well, no. But should you use EQ on your audio in your YouTube videos? Probably. But if you're an everyday content creator who doesn't have a background in audio, a lot of the tutorials online are just too complicated and way too long. So today I'm going to show you a couple basic EQ tips that you can apply to your audio to get a better sound in under 5 minutes. So first, let's record some sample audio that we can use for this video. Okay, so now I'm down in my wife's studio, which is a totally untreated space. There is carpet on the floor and a couple pieces of furniture, but there is no acoustic treatment whatsoever, and there are lots of hard reflective surfaces. So this might be similar to the kind of environment that a lot of content creators are shooting their videos in. I'm recording this on my Rode VideoMic NTG set to a level of 14, plugged directly into my Sony ZV-E10 at an audio record level of 4. Okay, so let's go back upstairs and see what we can do with this audio using a little bit of EQ. So today we're going to be using a Parametric Equalizer, and this is a tool that you can find in a lot of audio editing software and video editing software. And when we think about how an equalizer works, it's basically a specified volume control. So say our audio is too low and we want to turn up the volume. When we add gain to our audio track, we're basically raising all of the frequencies that were recorded together at the same time. An EQ allows you to target specific frequencies or frequency ranges and only boost or cut those. So the best use for new content creators is to use EQ to eliminate any of the frequencies that we don't want to hear in our audio. And we'll do that in two ways with high-pass and low-pass filters and notches. So first, the human voice only falls about here, and all of the frequencies that are recorded above and below just aren't in our voice. So the first step is to enable our high-pass filter. This will basically cut all the frequencies on the low end that our voice doesn't extend into. Now you will have to use your ears as you slide this around to make sure that it doesn't affect your voice. Okay, so now I'm down in my wife's studio, and this is a totally untreated space. There is carpet and a couple pieces of furniture, but there is no sound treatment, and there are lots of hard reflective surfaces all around. This will eliminate a lot of low-end rumble like noise from appliances or things like planes flying overhead. We'll do the exact same thing with a low-pass filter at the higher frequencies and slide this down until I can hear that it's not affecting my voice. Okay, so now I'm down in my wife's studio, and this is a totally untreated space. There is carpet and a couple pieces of furniture, but there is no sound treatment, and there are lots of hard reflective surfaces all around. The next step is to do a frequency sweep to find the harsh frequencies in our voice that we want to take out. So to do this, I'll first boost this all the way up here, and then adjusting the Q value, I'll narrow it down so it's really tight. And this will allow us to dial in specific frequencies. So to find them, all you have to do is play your audio and slide this back and forth and use your ears to find the frequencies that sound really, really bad. Okay, so now I'm down in my wife's studio, and this is a totally untreated space. There is carpet and a couple pieces of furniture, but there is no sound treatment, and there are lots of hard reflective surfaces all around. So now that I found one, I'm going to cut this by like 10 or 20 dB so that it's not so present in my recording. And then I'm going to take my next one and do this exact same thing again. So by repeating this process, you'll be able to take out all of those unwanted frequencies in your specific voice. Okay, so now I'm down in my wife's studio, and this is a totally untreated space. There is carpet and a couple pieces of furniture, but there is no sound treatment, and there are lots of hard reflective surfaces all around. And while I would love to give you exact frequencies that you should cut, every voice is different, every microphone is different, every recording environment is different. So you're going to have to use your ears to find these frequencies. Now the end effect may be subtle, but remember, as content creators, that's what we're looking for, right? We want to keep our audio as naturally sounding as possible. And this will definitely provide your viewers with a much better listening experience. So get out there and EQ your audio, and we'll talk again real soon.